This set of 4 extracts, taken directly from the public comment period of the September 25, 2023 public work meeting of the New Baltimore Town Council, at which a resident is attempting to address the town board on issues relating to the purchase of a vehicle for the town highway department, and questions arising from certain allegations and accusations made by certain members of the New Baltimore Town Board, accusing the Superintendent of Highways, one Mr. Alan Van Wormer, of certain criminal acts and other misconduct. It should be noted that an investigation conducted by the Greene County District Attorney and the Criminal Investigation Unit of the Greene County Sheriff's Department, according to the official incident report filed by the Greene County Sheriff's investigator, cleared the Highway Superintendent Van Wormer of any misconduct. The first clip in this series presents Town Board member Kelly Downs interrupting and overspeaking the resident, who was recognized by the chair to speak. Downs is speaking out of order since she was not recognized by the chair to speak. This is the first instance of several during this particular public comment session at which Downs, who is not recognized by the chair, is speaking out of order and improperly interrupting the speaker. The chair, Town Supervisor Jeffrey Russo, neglected to control Ms. Downs, who launched into an hysterical rant in which she appears not to know the difference between what she calls a closed bid and a sealed bid. Here's the first of our 4 out-of-order hysterical rants by Ms. Downs.
I think I'm finished here, but...
Well, let's just think about this.
Excuse me.
First of all, if you had... Wait, you want answers.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
But you don't want to hear from us.
Oh, excuse me, I do
That's
want
the
answers,
problem.
and I do want to hear from you.
First of all, they got 3 different bids, and we told them they had to be a closed bid because it was over a match.
In clip 2, Downs continues, now addressing the allegations made by certain members of the town board in a Facebook post alleging falsification of payroll documents by New Baltimore Superintendent of Highways Alan Van Wormer, which were investigated by the Greene County Sheriff's Department and found the allegations were unsubstantiated and that there was no evidence to support the accusations. Downs obstinately contradicts Town Supervisor Jeffrey Russo's statements to the investigator, and she even says that the town board audited the payroll documents and found evidence of falsification. Downs' statements contradict everything that the town supervisor Russo told the investigator, and the information provided to the investigator at interview by both the town clerk and the independent bookkeeping company Evening Star. This raises serious questions of credibility. Who is telling the truth? Again, Downs shouts down the speaker. Chair Jeffrey Russo again fails to muzzle Downs and to establish order. Let's now hear Downs' unprofessional conduct.
Okay.
So that's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, these allegations that he has been absolved from, he did it. But because of the town board diligently checking time records, we found it, so therefore it didn't get paid.
That's not what
That's
is
true.
reflected in
That
the,
is
in,
true.
Excuse me. That's
But
not
you keep
reflected-
saying
excuse
that
me.
we did not do our job.
Excuse me, that's
we
not
did our
reflected
job
in the
because
official-
if we had not done our job, there would have been charges.
Are you finished?
No, I'm not finished.
Okay.
You
continue
have
then,
been
please, because
completely...
I have a
you're
rebuttal
not,
on that.
You're not nice to the town people, first of all. All issues you
Your
bring...
position is not to judge my conduct.
Yes,
Your
it is
position
when
to
it
respond
brings
to
to
my
me-
question.
No, let's not get out of control here, guys.
When it comes to me, I am.
When it comes to you, okay, fine.
So
you're
let's
sitting
go
at
there.
the table
So
up there.
that-
If you have a personal beef, you should take it away
Then
from
you
the
should have
council
said
table.
the rude comments you did last week about myself. Well, you know...
In clip 3, the speaker is addressing board member VanEtten, who commented on the difficulty in finding and buying trucks. Again, Downs interrupts in an hysterical rant, and the speaker loses patience and responds to Downs, "Will you please let me speak? I refuse to be interrupted by you." Despite this, Downs continues to shout out the speaker and ignores requests by the chair to calm down.
across as being very, how shall I say?
No, you're
Trump-
insinuating.
Will you please let me speak?
Why?
You've
You
had
speak. You speak all the time. You've
I've
had
had
your
my
3
3
minutes
minutes,
on
but I
this issue,
refuse to be
and I am
interrupted by
continuing
you. I'm addressing
my
Miss Van Etten at this
comments.
point.
Well, let's not get out of
Okay?
control.
So please be silent.
It's-
Miss
Who
Van
do you
Etten,
think
I
you're
understand that it's
talking
very, very difficult to
Can you
buy
just-
trucks.
Yeah, let's
But
try
even
to
so,
sum
it's a
this up.
very, very big
Finally, in clip number 4, Downs again, not recognized by the chair to speak and again out of order, interrupts the speaker to insist that the payroll documents were falsified, despite the speaker's explaining the wording of the official sheriff's department investigation and quoting Supervisor Russo that the situation was a mere misunderstanding. In this clip, one can hear a loud sigh theatrically emitted by board member Shelley VanEtten. Downs continues to insist that the payroll documents were falsified.
Well,
So that's where
well,
that.
there's a big
that
difference
was the
between
question.
submitting falsified payroll documents and a misunderstanding.
It wasn't a misunderstanding. He signed off on overtime that was ineligible.
Excuse me. The report
That
that I
is
read, the
falsifying
investigation
documents.
report that I read expressed an entirely different verbiage, okay? That is the verbiage I have from the sheriff's department, from the district attorney. That's the language that I understand. You're telling me one thing, I read differently, all right?
So that was.
These 4 clips are only examples of a persistent and continuing problem on the current New Baltimore Town Board, where there are no rules to ensure and to maintain order. The result is a free-for-all led by histrionic board members like Kelly Downs, whose misconduct is supported by board members like Shelley VanEtten. Supervisor Jeffrey Russo is either unwilling or unable to assume leadership as the chair of the board meeting and to enforce any semblance of rules of order, giving Downs and her kind free rein to disrespect and to disrupt. Miss Downs has earned a reputation for misconduct on the board and on social media, where she has been cited by residents for her rants and outbursts. In our opinion, Downs should be censured for her disorderly and unprofessional conduct, which is unacceptable in an elected public official.